I did that. Remember the effing stickers at all the gas pumps? You remember how Republicans, on the heels of post-COVID demand and Russia's invasion of the Ukraine, tried to blame Biden for gas prices, as if he created a virus and a war himself. Well, now, after Trump invades Iran for no reason, and after battling over a body of water that was previously open, Trump finally has gas prices way down. Have you looked? Have you looked? They're way down. They're so far down. Why don't you go to a gas station right now? Take a look. They're way down. Well, that's at least what Trump is saying. The President of the United States on Thursday, while standing in his freshly painted basin at the Lincoln Memorial Reflecting Pool, said this.
Are you considering maybe going back to that now that gas prices are more than $4.50?
It could. Well, no, the gas prices have come down today. Have you looked? They've come down very substantially today. The gas prices, you know what's happened today? Gas prices are way down and the stock market is way up today. So gas prices have come down, and I saw today that they broke negatively. In other words, to our positive position, they broke our way very substantial. And when the war is over, gas will fall down at levels that you've never seen before. You'll be down to where you were, maybe even lower.
Okay, he says that, but this is what gas prices are actually looking like. The national average on Thursday was $4.56 a gallon. It's up over $1.50 since Trump started bombing Iran in February. In California, $6.16 a gallon. $6. If you're looking at this a different way, gas prices haven't come down. In some places, they've doubled. Meanwhile, Trump is standing in an empty pool telling you that what you see at the gas pump every morning is fake. Most people call that gaslighting. Just now, it's doused in expensive gasoline that we can't afford. There's a poetic beauty to that I would normally appreciate it if it weren't actively destroying my budget. And to top it all off, the chef's kiss, our Transportation Secretary, Sean Duffy. With this $4.55 gas or 56-cent gas, going on television in Philadelphia, and with a straight face, tells Americans this.
90% of Americans take road trips for their summer vacation.
Well, first of all, we want to encourage all Americans to take a road trip, whether you're going to go 2 hours or 2 days, to see your country. Everyone should come to Philadelphia, by the way. This is where it all started.
Baby, there's no plane.
Oh, pardon me, Mr. Duffy, sir. Let me just take out my unlimited credit card out of my diamond-encrusted wallet to fill my luxury automobile with some of your finest octane. Is it a 85 vintage? Careful, I don't want to get any overspill on my whaleskin leather upholstery. Meanwhile, while he's telling you to take a road trip that you can't afford, there are families on the East Coast putting $20 of gas on an installment plan just to get their kids to soccer practice. And Sean effing Duffy is on television going, go take a 2-day road trip to see this great country. Look, the commander-in-chief's cabinet, they have the situational awareness of a Roomba. I mean, seriously, it's a set of stairs. How hard can it be, Roomba? Good Lord. And that, the attention span of a Roomba, is approximately the attention span of a guy who never had to actually budget for his own gas like Sean Duffy or Donald Trump. And as far as the rest of the GOP, here's where it gets fun. Because remember, for years, every single one of these people had a hot opinion about gas prices, about Biden. Buddy Carter, a Republican in Georgia, running for Senate. You'll recall in October of 2022, with gas at $3.88 a gallon, he said, "It's so saddening because we work so hard in this country to achieve energy independence, and now Joe Biden comes in." He was saddened by the gas prices in 2022. And now, with gas 30% higher than it was when he was sad, Buddy says this: it's a small price to pay whenever you consider that he's saving millions of lives in the future by making sure Iran never has a nuclear bomb. Wow, Buddy. Buddy, I'm just going to note this. We've killed thousands of Iranians, and the CIA has never said that Iran was building a nuke. There is no specific number of millions of lives saved. You made it up. And remember, the same gas prices made you sad. This year, they're just a small price. And there's more. A favorite of mine, Senator Ron Johnson, Republican in Wisconsin, says that gas prices are something short-term that we have to endure. John Kennedy, Republican in Louisiana with his little bow tie and Cracker Barrel act, says, quote, there are trade-offs. Mike Lawler, New York, in 2024, ran a campaign ad screaming about how Biden's $3.19 gas was through the roof. And now Mike Lawler tells CNN eliminating the threat from Iran is absolutely worth it. Mike, the price was $3.19 and you couldn't shut up about it. You ran ads about it. Now it's $4.50 and climbing, and we either took out Iran's nuclear capabilities over a year ago, or we've been utterly unable to stop it this go around, or it didn't exist at all. Get your facts straight, Mike. And then there's Tim Burchett, a Republican from Tennessee, and he's blaming the gas prices on the greed of the oil companies. Okay, all right. And he goes on to say, every daggum time we do this, we're gonna bring the oil executives down here and they shake the money tree. And every time I say this, my contributions from the oil distributors goes down. So, Tim, you're recognizing that the oil companies are gouging the public. And then you admit on camera that when you say that, the oil companies stop bankrolling you. You said this openly, thinking that people are going to think that this is a wise move? Tim, you're a sitting member of Congress. You're saying on camera that you are paid to shut up about price gouging from oil companies. And yet in 2026, nobody's going to ask a follow-up question because we've all gone insane. Now look, here's the deal. None of this is hard, right? We saw the numbers happen because Trump started a war to cover for the alleged fact that he's allegedly abused kids in the past with his alleged buddy, Jeffrey Epstein. Then the Strait of Hormuz, which was already open, was shut down. And that strait is where a lot of the world's oil moves. Supply collapsed, gas prices almost doubled. It is clearly blamed on Trump. And yet the Republicans who know exactly how this works, who screamed about this in 2022 when the Russia-Ukraine war did pretty much the same thing except Biden didn't start it, are now staring right into the camera telling you, it's all fine. It's all worth it. It's just a sacrifice. Let's do it for the kids. It's about Iran. And it's the oil company's fault because they're not paying me anymore. It's Biden's fault somehow over a year after he left office. It's a shame. It won't be a shame if you go down there, you hit the subscribe button or leave me a comment, because the hypocrisy of this regime is the policy at this point. And they need to hear from people like you and me all the way to November, and they need to hear from us at the ballot box, not just at the gas pump.